The United States and Israel possess the most expensive, technologically advanced militaries on the planet. On paper, any conventional war against them looks entirely one-sided. We are talking about multi-billion-dollar aircraft carriers and highly sophisticated missile defense shields designed to intercept threats with pinpoint accuracy. But Iran operates under a completely different doctrine, known as asymmetric warfare. Asymmetric warfare is a strategy where a weaker military uses unconventional, low-cost tactics to exploit the specific vulnerabilities of a superior force, actively avoiding head-to-head combat. And the objective here extends far beyond military targets. The goal is to create such severe disruption to the global economy and international trade routes that rival superpowers are deterred from engaging in the first place. To understand how this works in practice, we have to look at the mechanics of a two-front strategy, dominating the sky over Israel while simultaneously choking the sea for the U.S. Navy. On the Western Front, aimed at Israel, the primary aerial threat is a domestically developed weapon known as the Fattah missile. The engineering threat of the Fattah relies on two factors. First is its speed, reported to reach between Mach 5 and Mach 20. Mach is a unit of measurement where Mach 1 equals the speed of sound, meaning this travels roughly 5 to 20 times faster than sound. Second, and more importantly, it has the ability to execute sharp, unpredictable maneuvers while inside the Earth's atmosphere. Traditional interceptors like the Arrow and Iron Dome rely on a predictable parabolic arc on the left, but look at the right. The Fattah's erratic movements scramble radar tracking, overloading targeting algorithms trying to plot an object refusing a fixed trajectory. This map visualizes a massive geographical disadvantage. Israel's total landmass is roughly 75 times smaller than Iran's. Because the physical distance between launch sites and targets is relatively short, these hypersonic weapons cross the required airspace in a matter of minutes. Combine unpredictable maneuvering with near-zero warning time, and the advantage of a billion-dollar missile shield is effectively neutralized. If we shift to the Eastern Front, the Persian Gulf, we find the massive, concentrated presence of the U.S. Navy. Here, Iran uses a swarm tactic. By deploying dozens of cheap, highly maneuverable attack boats and suicide drones simultaneously, they aim to overwhelm the tracking and defense systems of a single billion-dollar American destroyer. Below the surface lies the Ghadir-class midget submarine. Because they are exceptionally small and use quiet electric engines, they are difficult for sonar to detect. This makes them highly effective for ambushing large vessels in the shallow, notoriously noisy waters of the Gulf. But the ultimate macroeconomic weapon in this theater is the deployment of smart naval mines directly into the Strait of Hormuz. This presents an immediate global fallout. Mining the strait shuts down one of the world's most vital shipping lanes, instantly halting a massive portion of the global oil supply and spiking international energy prices. The strategic takeaway is that sinking a U.S. carrier isn't actually required for victory. Simply making the waters too dangerous to navigate paralyzes the fleet and the global economy at the same time. Moving from the water back to the land, we have to look at logistics. The U.S. Navy and Air Force cannot operate without massive regional supply hubs located in places like Qatar, Bahrain, and the UAE. These bases share a critical vulnerability. They are vast, stationary targets sitting entirely within range of Iran's largest ballistic missile stockpiles. The tactical goal here is to hit the soft infrastructure required to keep a military moving, destroying unprotected fuel depots, ammunition dumps, and sprawling runways. By cutting off the localized supply of fuel and ammunition, Iran can effectively starve the U.S. military of its physical ability to sustain a long-term fight in the region. Zooming out to look at the larger picture, Iran's objective with these specific weapons isn't necessarily to win a prolonged conventional war of attrition. The actual strategic goal is deterrence. Deterrence is a defense doctrine that relies on discouraging an adversary from attacking by instilling a certainty that the consequences will be unacceptably high. This creates a two-pronged reality, aiming unpredictable hypersonic missiles at vital regional bases, while holding the global oil supply hostage with naval mines. The message this sends to rival superpowers is clear. Any direct military attack guarantees catastrophic economic and infrastructural damage in return. Ultimately, this asymmetric playbook forces superpowers to run a brutal mathematical equation. weighing the perceived benefits of military action against the mathematical certainty of a global economic meltdown. Let us know how you think naval defenses will adapt to these swarming tactics in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to MacroMind for more strategic deep dives.